you guys are wondering what's happening, we're trading items. They're like, I'll give you demon challenges for the Scardy. Please, I need to awaken, right? Alrighty, hey yo, what is up, Knights? Aegis Rick here, back with some more DFO PvE on my Asura. Okay, now let me just explain. Let me get this off the screen real quick. Let me just explain right now. You guys are probably wondering, what the hell, Rick? Your Asura's max level. What are you doing? Like doing this kind of shit? What? Also, who is this character? Why is he level 55? Let me just explain what's happening right now. This is actually my Berserker, and now you know what I'm doing. I am power leveling him by job changing him to an Asura first, and then I'm going to, you know, remake him back into a Blood Evil or whatever the hell they're called at the higher level. So it really is a case of abusing the strength of the Asura at this early level so that I can just power level another character. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing on my Soulbender, so at least for the time being, I'll be able to regress back on my Asura and play him like I used to be, instead of being like super OP and like killing everything in 1 second. So but guys, that's what's happening, and I'm actually doing that because of, well, first and foremost, the item that job changes you, the Awakening ticket thing. It came from the Awakening package, and the remnants of those are going to be deleting in like 30 days or something, a month, and so that was one thing I had to make sure that I abused before then. So right now, currently, there's the Burning FB event and all that, so I want to make sure that I use it, and I'm also kind of hard pressed for time in multiple ways, honestly, because there's going to be the server merge thing. Okay, let me just talk. I have not talked at all. Almost, I made that one stream. That's all I did, and I was raging like hell on the stream about the server merge, right? And you guys probably want to hear me what I got to say about it. I don't really want to talk about it very much, just because, you know, it's just going to be me being salty without much payback for it. So, but, you know, I obviously am not okay with the name change. This is one character that I'm going to be losing over there. What? Not a big deal. I'll be losing the name of not even my main character. All my other characters I think are going to be fine since I reserved them already. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and try and say that I'm okay with it, right? It's very telling about Neopol's attitude towards, you know, the West server, how we're just like second child, how we're just like the unwanted stepchild, apparently, because they just did not want to touch East at all in the merge. So, I don't know if that's going to be their attitude towards everything, where they just don't give a shit, but, you know, it's telling. Mostly, it's not telling about them not giving a shit. It's just telling about the manner in which they can. I think, you know, if they actually had the resources to do server merge better, they would, and it just proves that they don't have the resources to do very much else. It makes you wonder what they can do if they can't even do something as, you know, simple as a server merge more fairly, I guess. It was never an issue of the name conflicts, you know. It was how they went about it, solving it, right? This was literally the solution that required the least amount of issue in terms of coding and all that. You know, it just wasn't fair at all to the West. We got punished because we're playing on West, whereas, you know, there was no, like, character level checks, there was no date checks. That would have actually required more effort, in which case they just said, screw that, we're just going to not touch East at all and then screw everybody on West for no other reason than they're black. Or, excuse me, they're a minority, you know. So that's my rationale. That's all I'm going to say on it, but I'm going to have to deal with it either way. So, not a big deal. Like I said, I already reserved my characters, but I know a lot of people here on West and a lot of people on East too will agree with me that names are an important thing, and it was not a priority for it. So, that being said, guys, I'm not going to complain about it anymore. Like I said, it's not going to affect me very much, but my condolences to those who, you know, did lose a lot of character stuff. I mean, I lost my, actually, I take that back. I lost my actual Asura, since we're talking about Azuras. I did lose my actual Asura name, my max level one, to somebody who was trolling me and acting like me on East. So what are you gonna do? See? So, and if I didn't reserve all my other names, that could have happened as well, just because, you know, I make YouTube videos or something, or stream. So it happens, guys. That's what happens when you don't do things fairly and you just get screwed over like that. So I'm losing my Berserker. I'm losing my Asura name to some troll, and I guess that's the QQ I got to deal with. Now they can just sign and be like, ha, sucker. That's what you get for playing West, right? That's what you get for supporting your own, you know, West Coast, right? But enough complaining, guys. I did that the whole video. I wanted to talk about that because you guys keep asking me about it, and that's my opinion. Okay, so what's gonna happen either way, and just gonna deal with it. Now with the server merge coming in place, though, you know, there'll be more OB parties, and, you know, supposedly better economy. I've heard so many people trying to tell me otherwise, but you know, I actually do have characters on both servers. I did make an Asura over there a long time ago, way back when. You know, I would check the economy sometime, check to see, you know, after the merge. That's a smart thing you should be doing, honestly, is, you know, checking how the economy is before the merge. So, because there was a lot of items here in West, you know, for instance, the Awaken 1B title, the, you know, +10 reinforcement tickets, that just cost millions less. You know, the Awaken 1B title cost 100K less just recently before they actually closed down the auction house. And the +10 reinforcement tickets cost, you know, 4 mil to their 5 mil. So that's something that you hopefully you did take advantage of before the economy merges and then we kind of stabilize. But it's going to take a while for the auction house to stabilize because of that. That's another consideration. I know a lot of people right now are really like right now there is no auction house and people are complaining, oh, they're gonna just like screw our prices up. I guarantee that's gonna happen. Actually, when the server merge happens, the prices are gonna be pretty ludicrous. So just wait a little bit of time. People are just gonna try to make profit off of people who are brand new and need awakening items, because that's what's happening right now. It's like, I will trade you anything for like 30 Scardy pieces right now. We're actually trading items here in West right now. I'll tell you right now, you guys are wondering what's happening. We're trading items. They're like, I'll give you demon challenges for the Scardy. Please, I need to awaken, right? It's like, dude, where would we be without an auction house, man? You guys remember back in old DFO when there was like only, you know, trade channel? That fucking sucked, dude, because you wanted an item, you couldn't search for it. You gotta click on you gotta walk through town, you know, your left hand on the arrow keys, your right hand with your mouse, just sitting here just like clicking all the shops. Okay, it sucked major dick, but thank God for the auction hall, right, guys? So let's go ahead. I'm gonna actually just do the prophetic dream, guys. I'll cut back after we're done there, and we'll continue our quest line here in the contagious area. Alrighty, guys. Now the weapon I have right now is actually the interdimensional weapon, and it looks like the same weapon that I got on my Asura. It's a level 60 unique, or sorry, excuse me, epic. That's the epic I got from the TOD on my Asura. It looks just like this weapon. It's only level 60. It like plus ones all my skills, so it's not terrible. On Asura, it's not very good, but I would imagine on like maybe Weapon Master or something where you switch to. Excuse me, oh, burp right there. Where you switch to it, you know, it might be good, but I just mentioned that because it looks exactly the same. It's called Alejandra, like Ultimate Sword or something. I don't even know since I'm salty that I got a level 60. But I really can't complain ever, right? Because I got a good unique on my knight from TOD. And actually, she's also going to get pretty close to getting her next epic item. I think she has like maybe 20 more floors left to go. I should really be using the Simona's ticket and all that to try and get more runs out of her, because I'm going to attempt, since I already have a weapon, I'm going to attempt to get sub-equipment. So we'll see what we get there. It's going to be a really, really low chance. I mean, statistically speaking, I had a much higher chance of getting the unique weapon out of the epic box, and even still, you know, if I wanted the other level 85 unique weapon, it would be the highest chance would be using those pots, because there's less items in the pool of possible items, right? But the sub equipment, there are some good drops in there. There are maybe like 4, I want to say maybe 6 that I would be like totally like hype about getting. The rest are pretty garbage. So I mean, just statistically speaking, doing the math, you are not going to be getting shit out of that sub equipment box, but you got to try somehow. So I think it's as good a try as any. I could try for another Zombato, the Bjallengum, but at this point in time, when you already have an epic, I think it might be better just to go for the sub equipment. There was a much higher chance actually that I won't be able to use it at all. So you know, if it's a sub equipment for, or excuse me, did I say sub equipment? I meant Magic Stone, by the way. I meant Magic Stone. I said sub equipment this whole time. That has a really low chance. I highly do not suggest doing the sub equipment. The Magic Stone though, there's a lot of equipments that are bound on like class bound, like subclass bound. Where's the guy? There we go. I had to knock some sense into Michelle to spawn the guy. Hurry up, let's go. So, but yeah, Magic Stone, there's a lot of, and especially sub-equipment, there's like fucking 40 pages of that. There's a lot of Magic Stones that are subclass specific. So, you know, you got to be careful. There's a high chance, like I already said, that I'm just not going to be able to wear it at all. So, same thing, you know, with the weapon. I mean, nothing new here. You know, that's how they work, guys. So. Those epic pots, man. And already at the boss, guys. So I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. So, you know, we kill this guy here real quick. And that Titan guy, he always does that. I was about to mention that right before he did that. It's like that guy always knocks his friends away. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, man. He does not like their asses. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There was a little bit of Asura action. I wanted to make this video because at some point I had to explain my situation, since I'm one of the few people who, you know, is, you know, making content and playing on the web server. I can tell you how it is, and you know, my feelings towards it. Obviously, most people are playing East, and they're like, well, I'm happy about it. I don't have to deal with anything, right? So, but I guess I'm just gonna be here salty as fuck. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There was my little spiel on the server merge. It's gonna be happening in a couple days. Yeah, in a couple days. And then hopefully everything goes well. I'm actually a little worried personally. I don't know. I'll probably release this after the merge has happened. But I'll just say right now, I'm really worried that something's gonna go wrong with the name changes or the items that they're supposed to give. Maybe the merge, and I don't know what's gonna happen, man. My faith in Neopol has dropped significantly in terms of their staff and their ability to do stuff like this, honestly. But we'll see when it comes around, guys. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There's a little bit of Asura action. And I will catch you nights. Oh.